I've been a correctional officer for 25 years, and I haven't seen it this bad in the province for corrections, ever. We've got three big issues I want to make sure everybody walks away from here today knowing, and that's the shortage of staff across the province, the overcrowding. We've got inmates in cells that were built for one person. We've got 2 in there on a regular basis, and on a regular basis now across the province, 2 in a cell. We've got 3 in a cell, 4 in a cell, and it's been reported in the paper in Elgin, Middlesex, we've got 5 in a cell. And the last one is the assaults on staff. When you've got short amount of staff on, we take shortcuts. We shouldn't be doing that.
Exactly.
It puts us at risk, it puts the inmates at risk, and it puts the community at risk. It's wrong. The next one is, when it's overcrowded, more things tend to happen. When there's less staff on, it does happen. And that is the level of violence in the workplace, is where it's coming from. Inmate on inmate assaults has gone through the roof. If anybody has a number on it, we appreciate getting it, because it's not being reported to us. Management refuses to give us that number. The number of assaults on staff has more than doubled over the last 2 years. Last year's reported to us, the amount of assaults on staff is 485, if you believe that. I think it's higher. 485 is the highest number of assaults on correctional officers that I've seen in Canada and probably North America. I can't emphasize enough to you, assaults on staff is unacceptable. Any number is unacceptable. We are in 3 digits. Other provinces in Canada are talking in the 20s and the 30s. We're at 485. I can't believe it. It's totally unacceptable. It's appalling. It's embarrassing. And what do they give us to protect ourselves? A blue shirt. When we walk in that door, in every jail in the province, you're lucky if you have a radio that works. You don't have handcuffs on. You don't have a baton. You don't have pepper spray. You don't have a protective vest. You have nothing but your wits and your partner. But if you're short-staffed, you might not have a partner that day. That's what we are doing every single day. If the people out here knew how we work inside that building, they would think we're crazy.
Right.
We're not. We're dedicated, we're professional, and we come to work every day. The reason why we're short-staffed is because there's been a hiring freeze in this province for 2 years. And we've been quiet for too long. We've had 5 riots in this province since February. 5. You talk to the ministry and we've had a minor disturbance perhaps. We've had some inmates that weren't following direction properly, but everything worked out fine. In the last 3 weeks, we've had 3 officers with concussions. One in Ottawa Carleton Detention Center, admitting a mental health inmate, was assaulted, received a concussion, is still off work. At my facility, we've had 1 acting operational manager receive a concussion, and he is still off work. Also at my facility, we've had 1 officer receive a fractured orbital bone, and he is still off work. The level of mental health inmates coming into our system, we can't deal with. We are overwhelmed. We have nowhere to put them because we are overcrowded. And because we're overcrowded, it's causing more problems in the workplace. Workplace stress issues, assaults on staff, and the overcrowding. Their living conditions are our working conditions.
Right.
And both are unacceptable, and both need to change. And our senior management group cannot do that. If anything, we need to support them to put the political pressure on our politicians to change what is happening inside those doors. That's our work, that's our livelihood. We do it to the best of our ability, but I'm sorry to say, it needs to change. We need to have the equipment and the tools to do it properly, and that's what we're asking for today. The staffing levels, the personal protective equipment, the overcrowding, and the shortage of staff. You go back to your institutions today, and take that message back. Over this summer, there's going to be more problems, guaranteed. And I don't want to see anybody get hurt more than's already happened. So take that message back to your locals.